If I had known something, I would not have been able to eat or sleep out of desperation. These are the words of Emma Coronel Aspuro, the wife of El Chapo. The statement seems to contradict with the extravagant lifestyle the woman enjoyed. The Instagram account of the former Mexican beauty queen was filled with photographs of her soaking up the sun and wearing designer clothes that would sum up in the millions. One would believe that being the wife of the leader of the Sinaloa cartel would mean living a life of secrecy, where no one would be knowing about your whereabouts, but that was not the case for Coronel. All that was led her to be imprisoned in 2021. How extravagant was the lifestyle of El Chapo's wife? What was her reaction to her husband getting into prison? Join us as we get to know Emma Coronel and how she spent her life. We will also look into celebrity status and how it got her into trouble in the end. This video covers a large variety of topics. Before we dive in, here's a quick reminder that subscribing is free and liking the video will boost the algorithm. Comments are most welcomed. Who is Emma Coronel? At just the age of 18 years old, Emma was married to the drug lord El Chapo, who was 47 at the time. The two met when she won the Queen of Coffee and Guava Festival in her home state of Durango, Mexico. It is believed that the drug dealer had a hand in her winning the contest. They then later married on her 18th birthday. Even before this, she had earned herself the title of Narco Princess due to being the daughter of an opium and marijuana farmer known as Coronel Barreras. He was also a member of the Sinaloa cartel and got arrested for smuggling drugs and weapons. Emma's uncle, Nacho Coronel, was also among the inner circle of El Chapo. The lady has a dual nationality as she was born in San Francisco, United States. Her mother was there to visit some family while pregnant. All her childhood was spent in the Mexican village of La Angostura, Durango. The married life of Emma was quite protected and sheltered from all the wrongdoings of her husband, and she allegedly got to know about it all when he got arrested and was part of an international trial. She became a mother of two twin daughters in 2012 and named them Maria and Amalia. They were born at a hospital in Lancaster, Los Angeles, and the whole thing was discreet. Even the name of the father was left blank on the birth certificate so that the identity of the drug lord could be kept unknown. Once El Chapo was convicted, Coronel became one of the biggest celebrities in Mexico. After her husband was extradited and sent to the US, she became the center of attention and even gave several interviews regarding the topic. Seeing that he had to surrender $12.6 billion to the authorities, one would think that there would be a difference in the lifestyle of the wife. However, this was not the case, as she continued her spendings, parties, and splurges. After her husband was arrested, Emma assumed the role of a social media celebrity who was also behind a clothing line. It all felt like she was given a new life, free of the drug lord and his wrongdoings. She also made her way to television with a reality TV show called Cartel Crew. One of her famous scenes was on a yacht with the son of a Colombian drug lord. This lifestyle is not approved by everyone, as the Sinaloa cartel seemed to be infuriated. All that she was doing during and after the trial of El Chapo had angered members of the cartel, as it was thought to be against the way of a life of a cartel leader must be. The first thing was to maintain a low-key persona that would not attract attention. Her beginning the life of a celebrity and seemingly enjoying it came off as breaking the values of secrecy. A trending celebrity. While the husband, El Chapo, was getting his fate decided by the authorities, his wife was living the life of a celebrity who wore expensive Prada clothes, hosted extravagant parties, and splurged her money without caring much. This made her an instant star on Instagram. Her posts would get endless likes, and it would not feel as if she was the wife of a kingpin. Her getting thousands of followers and even getting to appear on a reality show was good for her, but did not seem to amuse the rest of the members of the Sinaloa cartel. One of the most famous photos of her is one in which she wears a black jacket and rich red lipstick. She also has a crown on her head, along with long hair. The crown is said to symbolize the kingpin status of her husband. It had the caption, "Happy birthday to me." All this had worried her mother. Blanca Isboro was worried that showing off the lavish lifestyle would get her in harm's way. All the partying and going on vacations meant that rival gang members could make her an easy target. Another reason for the worry was that the government could see her spending money that she claimed she did not have, as there was no connection between her and the blood money of El Chapo. It was a huge mystery where the drug lord had stored away his billions of dollars, and many believed that Emma was among those who knew it. One reason being speculated for the extravagant lifestyle was that El Porro wanted her husband to suffer even more than he already was. It was because he had a number of mistresses while being married to her. Emma spared no expense and wore a new designer dress to each of his court hearings. At every date at the Brooklyn courthouse, she would be the center of attention with her luxurious clothes. While the husband was being charged with 17 crimes, the wife sat there all dolled up and with a stone-cold look on her face. The charges included sending almost 200,000 kilograms of cocaine to the United States and being the head of the Sinaloa cartel. At each hearing, Emma would be the target of photographers, and she would be seen chatting with them and even offering them sweets. A fashionable lifestyle. When El Chapo was given the sentence, there was no impact seen on Isboro. She continued with her life and threw a big party for her daughters. It was Barbie-themed with pink arches for the arriving guests to see. No expense was spared for the birthday of the 7-year-old twin sisters, as a ballroom was hired and decorated to seem like it was out of a Barbie movie. There was a pink cake and candies with a large sign. The Mexicans were not liking this when they found out. They believed that the family was using the blood money which was made during 61 years of wrongdoings. This quickly got the attention of the authorities, and even the DEA said that she was splurging all the blood money she had on her hands. Upon being asked about it, Coronel maintained the narrative that she did not have any knowledge about the wrongdoings of her husband. This could not have been the case, as when the two got married back in 2007, her father was a key member of the cartel. He and the son were arrested by U.S. authorities back in 2003 from Arizona. Emma has tried her best to make the most out of the circumstances and the name of her husband. She even started her own clothing line in the U.S. It had the name El Chapo Guzman. She has the image rights to the name, and these were given to her after the couple signed an agreement during the hearings. Casual clothes like hats and denim jackets, sportwear, bags, and even luxury clothing are all part of the brand's products, under the radar of authorities. All this was destined to be noticed by the authorities sooner or later. What Aspiro said and the way she spent her life simply did not add up. U.S. authorities got the suspicion that there was no chance she was not involved with the wrongdoings of her husband and was just playing dumb. It was later confirmed during one of the court hearings when a cartel member confessed that Coronel played an important role in El Chapo's escapes from prison. When the drug lord fled from the Altiplano prison, Mexico, on July 11, 2015, the messages were being relayed by her between him and his sons. He then escaped using an underground tunnel that led from the cell to the outside. El Chapo was soon arrested and escaped again. Emma is believed to be an accomplice in the January 2017 escape. In 2021, Coronel was arrested as she could no longer maintain the facade that she was totally unaware of all that her husband was involved in. It was her extravagant lifestyle that attracted all the good and bad attention. This brings us to the end of the video. Do you think Emma was actually unaware of her husband's wrongdoings? Or was it all a way of getting the fame and attention she wanted? If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. It will help us to understand our audience and allow YouTube to suggest similar videos to you. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you at the next one.